For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fiber website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 24 of My Player or Become a Legend here on PES 2018. In the last episode, it was episode 1, effectively, of season 2. And whilst we weren't selected for a couple of Newcastle games, we did get the opportunity to make our England debut off the bench against Uruguay. Today we get the opportunity to make our second England appearance, again unfortunately only off the bench, against Colombia. Harry Kane starts up top in place of Daniel Sturridge, who started the last game. Kyle Walker actually starts at left back, seemingly, ahead of Danny Rose. No, Nathaniel Klein has been switched to left back, and Kyle Walker starts at right back. Eric Dyer in for Michael Carrick, and Theo Walcott on the left instead of Raheem Sterling. So a few changes made to the starting lineup, but unfortunately, I'm not one of them. Although 87 rated Harry Kane is probably going to get the nod ahead of me anytime anyway. And we did, of course, come on at Cam in the last game. I would like to come on at striker in this one if possible. But we'll just have to wait and see how this game against Colombia goes. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more content. There was, of course, a Roma episode uploaded earlier on today as well. So check that if you missed it. But for now, at Wembley Stadium, it's England versus Colombia. Corner for Colombia after 15 minutes. James to take it. It's a great delivery. Moreno's underneath it. Well, actually hit a defender and nearly ended up going into the back of the net as an own goal. But Jack Butland was able to pounce on it, thankfully. Not much to mention in the opening 15 minutes or so other than that corner. Theo Walker, though, in behind here. Obviously a Tottenham teammate of Dele Alli, Eric Dyer, Harry Kane, who were in the starting lineup as well. Klein with a cross. Ali's underneath it and very nearly scores. Two chances, one at either end in the opening, or in the first couple of minutes that I've actually shown you, and Harry Kane very nearly makes it 1-0 himself, but a good save down low by the goalkeeper. That was two good saves. I think he saved that with his arm, didn't he, that first one? And I think the second one was also saved with good reactions from his hands. Yeah, really good goalkeeping from the Colombian man between the sticks. Really impressed with that. Harry Kane and Dele Alli both denied in a matter of seconds. Jordan Henderson will take a corner for us now at this end. And headed away, Nathaniel Klein with the volley, but that was well over the bar. Walker on the run. Early ball, Harry Kane's there. This keeper is starting to annoy me now because he's too good. Another top-class save from the man between the sticks to deny us the opportunity to go 1-0 up here. They are only friendly games, but still, you want to come away with wins, especially after the way that we got a rather convincing victory against Uruguay. Arguably, Uruguay are a better team than Colombia, but, I mean, to be fair, we have been just as dominant in this one as we were against Uruguay. It's just that the keeper has been infinitely better. Theo Walcott will keep this in, and the cross could come eventually, maybe. He's got support, but he gets it in. Harry Kane wins the header, using his feet this time to stop the ball. We could be 4-0 up here, but it's still 0-0 after 32 minutes, thanks in no small part to their goalkeeper. Who is he? I want to know who he is. It is... It's Ospina. Ospina's decent, but he's not that good, is he? Maybe he is. Maybe I'm mistaken. He's having the game of his life right now. Corner for Colombia. James to deliver again. Keeper's punched. He could have caught that there, Jack Butland. He wasn't under much pressure. Good chest control from James, and it finds its way here to Barrios. Good footwork. Decent shot. Drops to James again. It's Fabra, forward to Falcao, tried to squeeze it through but couldn't make it through the gap. Now Harry Kane can come away on the counter-attack. Theo Walker out wide. In fact, it's Theo that plays the ball, looking for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain up against Santiago Arias, and the Ox gets the better of him. Dele Alli with a turn into Harry Kane, chests it down. Harry Kane, we lead! Off the inside of the post, Harry Kane starts for England here and scores 3 minutes before half-time. A clinical counter-attack that's very, very well put away by the highest rated English striker, and arguably the best English striker we've had in the country since Alan Shearer. And by the time he gets to the end of his career, if he keeps scoring the way he has been in real life, Harry Kane, he may well end up being the best English striker of all time. He's genuinely that good. Good chest control, lovely finish on his left foot off the inside of the post. We lead before half time. Dele Alli to Eric Dyer. Chamberlain to Kyle Walker. Oh, that's a great ball. Now, are you onside, Harry Kane? He is. Oh! I thought that was going to fly top bins, but I think it was actually a little bit further over the bar than it initially looked because of the angle. Let's have a look from the replay. It's a great ball into him, good strength, and it wasn't actually high, it was wide. But still, worth a try for Harry Kane, looking for his and our second goal of the game. Any substitutes made? None that involve me, and no, none yet. We got 19 minutes against Colombia. I'd like slightly more here. Oh, sorry, 90 minutes against Uruguay. I'd like slightly more if we can get it here against Colombia, but maybe a second goal would mean that the manager would be more than inclined to bring me on, and we've gotten that second goal. Theo Walcott pokes home. A simple finish. It's England 2, Colombia 0 now, and hopefully that might see the manager bring me on. Come on, Gareth. Bring me off the bench. No. Still on the bench, but we are 2-0 in front now. Dele Alli. Oh, that's a great ball through to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Only Harry Kane in the middle at present, but the Ox going solo. Good strike. Well held by David Ospina. Just going to bowl that out. Oxlade-Chamberlain, of course, got 2 goals in the previous game and looking to get us a third here again. I'm itching to get on the pitch myself now. Absolutely desperate. I'm coming on for Dele Alli again. Big grin on my guy's face. Look at him coming on the pitch. Yeah! Right, let's go. I'm on at cam. And again, 19 or 18 and a half minutes to make the difference. Harry Kane could link up with me. I'm going to keep going down the line. And I'm going to get ignored. Okay, not to worry. Perhaps I should have called for it. I get played in here now, though. And we'll lay it out wide. Bust my gut to get back into a central area, but we've lost possession. We've won it back again. The early cross, and I can't get there. Good to be involved again. We've got the England shirt on. This is cap number 2. 15 minutes to try and get a third goal. James through to Bacca. Nice little flick to Santiago Arias. Bacca's in the box. Back to Arias, waiting for a cross. Poked away from him. Oh, I'm getting a little bit out of position here because I drifted a long way forward there and was actually stood alongside Harry Kane. The ball was loose there. I went for it. It's probably going to lead to a yellow card for me here. They've got a free kick on the edge of the box. Oh, they just said that looks like a dive in commentary. I don't think it was. Did I get booked? I didn't. Somehow I managed to get away with that. Alex Oxlade, oh, James to take the free kick. Oh, what a save by Jack Butland. I just stood there and watched it. Didn't even touch the controller to move. I was just waiting for it to nestle in the back of the net. Harry Kane should win this header. He's knocked it down well. I'm in a good position to receive the ball. I'll ask for it and I'll get it. And we'll play it out wide to Raheem Sterling, who's come off the bench. Here's Kane into me. Driving forward. Still driving forward. Great tackle from Davinson Sanchez to stop me from getting in behind. 10 minutes to go. I've been involved, perhaps at moments slightly more so than I might like to have been with the dodgy challenge, but we are still 2-0 in front. Scoop from Martinez, but cut out by the defender at the back post, and we'll work it away. Out wide. Scoop looking for Harry Kane. That's a lovely ball. I'm going to try and get myself in the box, but Kane gets the ball taken away from him by Mina. But they've given it straight to me. Now, can I bend this home? No. My first proper shot in an England shirt. I had a couple of half chances against Uruguay, but that's my first genuine opportunity to properly shoot on goal in an England shirt. Trying to bend my foot around it, but didn't quite get enough curve on it. Close, but not close enough. Quadrado into Radamel Falcao. Scooped out to Fabra. Chests it down well. Dangerous here. Colombia shoot. Oh, that looked rather awkward for Butland. Looked like it could have seriously hurt his wrist. The way that it cannoned off the palm of the goalkeeper, but he's able to keep it out. I'll give this to Harry Kane, and he'll probably play it back to me. And I've got support on the outside. Flick it there, looking for Theo Walcott. Gives it back to me. Driving into the box. I'll go solo. It might still drop. No, Mina tackles me well. I had to go for my own shot there rather than playing the pass because I'm desperate to get a goal in an England shirt. And I'm sure in the last couple of moments of a game when you're already 2-0 up, the manager can't... was that a free kick for us? The manager can't blame me for trying my best to make an impression, and it was a free kick for us. Quadrado fouling me. Can I get on the end? Don't tell me my first goal for England is going to come with a headed effort. Oh, I'm not sure who was on the end of that. I was in there, but I don't think it was me that had the header itself. 2 minutes added on, and I think that might be game. We've been more involved in this one than we were in yesterday's episode against Uruguay, but still not able to get on the score sheet for our country thus far. But now that we're being selected for England, more opportunities should come. 2 caps for England, 2 victories for England in the games that we've been played in so far. Just no goal or assist yet, but I'm sure it will come. Now, in yesterday's episode, we were actually in a what rating did I get? A 5? Piss off. Now, in yesterday's episode, we were actually in a trend of getting dropped by the manager regularly. I played against Tottenham and then didn't play against Manchester City or Liverpool. So the next game is in the Cup against Bolton of the Championship. I'd very much like to be selected for this if you don't mind, Mr. Manager. And we are. Right. Score or get an assist. Just have a positive impact on the game, Ches. Should be us back in the starting lineup regularly for Newcastle. Get this out wide. It's not actually the nicest of kick combinations in this game. But hopefully we can pick out teammates rather than opposition players more often than not. Shelby with the ball over the top and in behind with a header, but wide of the target from Rolando Aarons. Goal kick given. Starting as we mean to go on. I was heavily involved, so good strength there to hold off the defender. First chance comes and goes, but no goal yet after 2 minutes 22 seconds. Play down the line. I don't think that was intended for me, but it made me lock onto it and run towards it. Nice ball into Jonjo Shelvey, who spun brilliantly. That was lovely. Cross comes in, it's blocked. Can Rolando Aarons get to that? No, David Wheater heads it down, but Christian Atsu floats it in, and at the back post it's Selu, but loses out with a header against Derek Asede, and that will be a corner though. Pretty sure that came off Selu, to be honest, but never mind. The corner to be taken, 54%. We are edging possession. Cross comes in, I'm up with David Wheater, but it's Wheater that wins the header. It's been all Newcastle in this first half though. I'm trying to get there ahead of Pratley, but couldn't. Ball could be played into me. Scoop looking for Atsu at the back post, but he heads behind for a goal kick. Noon shrugs off the challenge. Pratley into Sammy Amiobi. Scoop's looking for Adam Lafondra, who beats the defender to it, but the keeper backs it away. That's Bolton's first proper chance of the game, and arguably the best chance of the game for either side. Edlin lays that back. I'll get it in here. I'm waiting for the defender there to close me down. We'll get it out wide to Edlin before Taylor can close the gap. It's a good cross, and Hoselu's underneath it, who wins the header. What a save! Down low, batting it away as it seemed destined to cross the line. Another good delivery into the box, but Howard comes and claims it this time. Well, as they have an extremely good chance at one end, we have just as good a chance, if not a better one, at the other. But 25 minutes in this cup tie, it's still 0-0. All nicely down the line. Played back. John Joshua with a dink ball in. It's going to reach me, and the shot is well blocked. I could have shot earlier there, but I didn't realise that it was actually going to find me. I thought the defender was going to cut that out as it was dinked into me. Lovely ball by John Joe Shelby, but I was surprised that I even had it. So I took that extra touch on my left foot before I was able to get the shot away, which actually meant that it was a lesser clear-cut opportunity. I'm going to drift towards the penalty spot here, but that's going to be straight at the keeper, unfortunately. Poor corner from John Joe Shelby. 10 minutes to go till half-time. 0-0. Atsu dinked over. Chested down. All caught there, maybe. No foul given. Yes, foul given. Advantage was played, and there wasn't any. Referee having to tell a couple of men off there. Just tried to poke the ball away and just caught him as he was taking the shot there, Mikel Merino. A really good position for a free kick. John Joe Shelby or Rolando Aarons. It's going to be John Joe Shelby. It's deflected off the wall, and Wheater can't keep it in. It'll be a corner. His last corner was terrible, John Joe Shelby, and his free kick wasn't much better. Can we have at least one decent set piece from you, please, John Joe? And then maybe a 1-0 lead on the back of it. Still wasn't the best. How's his delivery this time around? His little dinks ball into me earlier on was good from open play, but his set piece delivery in this game has been diabolical. Turn, Atsu. Oh, he's going to get the opportunity to cross it again from the corner on the far side. On the near side, sorry. Decent ball, please. Decent ball, please. Decent ball, please. Decent ball. Oh, I've missed the header. I've actually missed the header. I don't know how I've done that. That was perfect. I give him all the trouble for... Oh, what a save! I give him all the trouble for not putting in decent delivery. The first one and these previous two was very good and I missed the header. And that one was perfect, but my headed effort is well saved by the keeper. Another opportunity from a corner. Keep the run of good deliveries up, please. And Asede will... Jesus, how many corners in a row do we want? Another chance to give us a 1-0 lead. This is our 6th or 7th corner of the game. And it comes. And one, and keeper keeps it out again. And it's cut back into the middle. The ball's just bouncing around and it's eventually cleared away. Here's Noon. He could turn and cross. Plays it back to Vela. Intercepted. Counter-attacking opportunity. And I'm going to go here. And he's played me in over the top here, Selu. And I should have the legs to beat David Wheater, hopefully. I don't have the strength, though, but I have got the pace. Oh! Trying to sweep at home with my left foot. Great ball by Selu, the outside of his right boot. Just holding off David Wheater there. And then looking for that corner. It was always bending away with my left, unfortunately. But a good opportunity. Throw into Orlando Aarons. Oh, it's a good delivery. I'm going to get there. Good save down low. I think it was probably drifting wide. But just to make sure the keeper got down to it, tip it away. Two good opportunities for me in a few moments in this second half. There's just over half an hour to go between now and the end of the game. And as things stand, it looks like we're going to be going to a replay. Wheater playing it Cam now, apparently. Oh, that's a lovely ball out to Derek Asede. He's got Wheater in the middle. Obviously going to be good in the air. Noon on the floor to Vela. Into David Wheater. Looking for Vela again and Bolton lead. Probably the best move of the game, the way they've linked up there. Great football. And Bolton Wanderers of the Championship lead away from home at St James's Park against Newcastle in the Cup. Buckley to Karachan. Pratley. Intercepted. Swept forward. Right, win this header, please. Come on, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Plays me in. I'll try and turn. I got my touch under control, but the turn wasn't the best. Still struggling to hold off people. Played into me again. And the shot is wide. Looks like we're going to be going out of the cup. We've got a throw. We're in stoppage time. It is now or never. And we've literally thrown it straight back to them. So it appears the answer is going to be never. Newcastle United going out of the cup here at home against Bolton Wanderers. It's an upset. A result that we definitely didn't want. But unfortunately, it's a result that we're going to have to deal with. Back in the starting lineup for Newcastle, though, which is good. But we're out of the cup. So we get the relief of an international break. And then we come back and don't perform. That's so annoying. Now, manager's trust has gone up, which is good. But my overall performances against Tottenham in yesterday's episode and Bolton today haven't really been that good. So I'm not sure whether I'll be selected for Bournemouth. We will find out. And the answer is going to be yes. Okay, good. So in tomorrow's episode, we will at least have one game to play against Bournemouth and we'll just play it by ear after that. Southampton following up at the end of the week as well. Both games at home. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Check the channel page itself for anything you may have missed. I'll see you next time.